You know those chores never end.
Yeah, our honey-do list keeps growing.
Today is a lot of fun. This is one I've been really looking forward to. We have a lot of MORryde upgrades.
Yep, we have 7 that we want to share with you that are easy to do, that even we could do them.
And they make a huge freaking difference on the convenience of RVing, which is what it's all about.
And 3 of them specifically are Cali approved.
She doesn't care. Well, let's get to the work. The very first item that I'm getting off my honey-do list is the chair buddy. Well, actually, it's 2 chair buddies to be exact. But this stupid little clip, and I'm gonna go there and say stupid, I hate it. It's a nylon strap with a little plastic clip is what holds our chairs in. You know what? That means I crawl under the table every freaking time that we travel. I'm tired of it.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
We're moving on to the chair buddy. We're gonna mount this on the pole. It's going to be 4 easy screws on each side, and then I'll show you exactly how it works. Let's get this installed.
And when he says mounted on the pole, he's talking about the pole underneath the table.
That's what she said.
So the only thing I have to do is figure out what height I need to actually mount the chair buddy at. So I've got to open this up. You got to be a little careful so you don't pinch your fingers. So let's do it down here. No, I guess not. There we go. So that's how the chair buddy is going to mount. Just screws into the 4x4 beam that we have underneath there. Really simple process. So let's figure out what height I want this at. Nobody saw anything. I'm sure there's a scientific method to this, but I'm not going that route. I'm just going to put it where I think it needs to go, make sure it's level.
I suppose you want the level now.
I don't necessarily need the level. I can eyeball it.
It's going to be high right.
That's what Martha tells me every time. Everything I do is high right. And yes, I'm cheating. I'm using self-tappers in case you wondered. Is it high right?
Yes, always.
Always. Then fine. Let's go get a level.
A few moments later.
It was high right. Dang it! There we go. I thought I was crooked, but I'm not. All right, you watching?
Watching.
This is how it goes. Done.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's holding good, so.
You gonna put the other 2 screws in?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it works before I went all in and drilled 4 holes.
So we don't end up with 2 extra holes?
Never happens here. Everything goes perfectly as planned on the first attempt.
What I do know is the second one goes in a lot quicker than the first.
If you screw up putting 4 screws in, I need to be fired.
Or we'll let Cali.
4 inches. So the chair buddy does come with screws from MORryde. They give you 4 little silver screws. I'm picky. I went with 4 black self-tappers. I didn't want the silver heads showing on the bottom of the chair buddy. So I put 4 black-headed screws on.
Yeah, and their screws are fine. We just wanted to color match our pole.
Yeah, we're picky.
Either that or black nail polish. Pro tip. I like the simplicity of this, the design, having 4 screws, and it just works.
Yeah, we've been eyeballing them for quite a while. For whatever reason, it's just got to the point where I was just sick of it. Sick of crawling under and dealing with that strap.
Well, but our other tables in our Valor and our Paradigm 5th wheel was a different design. We didn't have this post.
That's true. They went off the wall.
So we weren't able to get the chair buddies until now.
I've definitely been eyeballing them for a while. I think the design is great.
Now you gotta go get your chair.
Where is my chair?
At your desk.
In the back. They're sufficient. They work. And I'm sure the only downside in my mind of the chair buddies is that they do weigh more, and of course you have to spend money on them.
I think the simplicity of having the chair buddy will outweigh having that little lightweight strap. That is a pain to put around.
Well, and it wasn't just the strap. I would end up having to strap the two chairs together.
Yeah, we use right here.
And we'll bring it over here. We'll show them. So this is how we did it before. I got these Velcro straps, so I would strap the two chairs together like that. So when they were in place, so they would stay like this. And then I would run the actual nylon strap around the outside, and that would keep the chairs from spinning and coming out into our, what would be our walkway. But with the slide in, it's ultimately our island.
You take the chair pad off.
Well, I want to see how it works with the chair pad on. Seems fine, but that's better. Yeah, that's better. Project 1 done. Come on, let's go outside.
The MORryde safety rail is excellent. I love how the handle comes all the way out here and it's quick and easy to put away. We put a piece of reflective tape on here so you can see it at nighttime. All you do is push in. There's a strong magnet right there. And it tucks away. So no more having to worry about short handles to reach when you're going up the stairs. And then on top of that, it tucks away and you don't have to worry about it floating out in the middle of the highway. The step tread covers by MORryde, amazing. They're marine grade, they're water resistant, slip resistant, they're Cali approved. And it's a great addition. This is a new upgrade. We actually had this done at the MORryde factory when we were there getting some other upgrades.
I've been really happy with them. One of my concerns, of course, was will they actually stay on? Because MORryde put these on. I will say that the only thing they did was really prep it with alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, and made sure that it was completely clean before they put the tread covers on. They work really well, and we've had them for several months now, and as you can tell, there's been absolutely no lifting and no scratching.
Yeah, so these are upgrades you can get after the fact. They took away the little, what do you call it, the grip tape?
There you go.
Yeah, and cleaned it really good. So same thing with the safety rail. You can add this after the fact. It doesn't have to be part of the build when you buy your RV. When we got our travel trailer, they came with a MORryde step above stairs. They're fantastic. They work great. We love the placement of the steps, but they were heavy. I had to get into a low squat and just both hands just lift those suckers up.
Yeah, I'm a CrossFit bro.
But MORryde has the Strut Assist Step. This one's great. So I'm right-handed. Check this out. What? I could have a cup of coffee in my hand, lift it up, and tuck it away with ease.
One of the things that we left on was a locking latch. Now you don't have to have this, just something to think about. I like it because it keeps everything in place.
So the reason why we left that in place is because on our travel trailer, the outside is a glass door. So just to minimize the risk of it banging on there, which we don't think it could happen, but Murphy.
I know that dude. He shows up.
So you're able to leave that on there for double security.
Since we have that up, why don't you make me do my next project?
Oh, what do we got here?
Rain.
Rain, go
Literally
away.
Rain. Let's move these out of the rain. The next product is the motion activated light that goes on the step above stairs. They're tailor fit to it. They have a nice little bracket right here, which we're gonna mount right here in the channel. So they make this super easy. It's 2 screws. It uses 3M tape, uses a magnet. This is gonna be a simple fix, but this is something we really miss off of our Paradigm. We obviously don't have it on here. Cali always loved it because it lit up before she goes up the stairs, makes it so she doesn't hesitate. It's a worthwhile upgrade, uses AAA batteries. Simple, let's install it.
It's a great safety feature. Say you're walking your dog at night and you come back and it just lights up so you don't miss a step, or you're coming home from like, you know, a dinner party or grocery shopping, a movie night.
One of the things that we found that was really helpful about this is it allowed us to not turn on awning lights or overhead lights when we were going out in the evening. And the reason I didn't want to have those lights on is a lot of times, especially in Florida, we'd come back and there'd be mosquitoes all over our trailer. You open the door, you're inviting them in, they're neighbors that are unwelcome and won't ever leave.
Or any other kind of bugs too.
No, it's just mosquitoes. Everybody else is welcome. Nobody likes a mosquito.
You say that, but there's also those Japanese beetles that stink.
Oh yeah, it looks like ladybugs, but not quite. The 3M tape, I put it on the outside, uses a magnet. So if you look, all you do is put it in place. Magnet. So in order to change the lights, change the batteries, I mean. You pull it off. So that's all there is to it. Now, we're going to go ahead and put it right here in the track. And if you tell me this is high right, I'm going to call your bluff, Mrs. Peters, because they designed this, not me. That's all there is to it. That's the first one. Now we're going to move our handle. That's something that we don't use a lot since it's so light. But we're going to move this over to the side. Can't see what I'm doing. Ow! Nobody saw that, right?
Nobody.
I would say, what, a solid 99% of the time we don't use the handle when we lift the stairs. We just grab a tread, so it's not going to impact anything. Putting the 3M tape on so that it sticks, and now the magnet comes right off. The only other thing I do is I make sure that the motion sensor, which is right here, is facing down so that it's as far away from the step as possible, so when you approach, it catches you and it'll light up.
Ooh, I gotta say, look at them shoes. So these are little baby Crocs. Yes, they're Croc brand, not sponsored. We bought them at a Crocs outlet store in Wisconsin, Dells, and we blinged them out.
Well, of course we did, because we don't do anything halfway. I'm glad the rain held off. Hold on, I'm not done yet, Mrs.
I'm
Peters.
showing them off the shoes.
Oh, nobody cares about the shoes.
Greetings.
Hey, if you care about the shoes, let us know down below in the comment.
Yeah, and say Chris is wrong. Put it in the comment.
Yeah, Chris is wrong.
That's a great comment.
Hashtag Chris is wrong.
Hashtag Chris is wrong. I'm married. You know I'm always wrong. All right. Now we got to be able to see if I can see these. Okay, auto is up. So let's go auto. Auto. All right, there you go. You want to come over here and look down this way so they can see exactly what we done did? We have an extra one because they come in 2 packs. The I-beam mount stabilizer has been a game changer for us. It's made a huge difference on the Delta. The vertical stabilizers, part of the ground control, go up and down here, and as you can tell, they're inside the tires. So when you take a 36-inch slide on this side, which we have, and then a 36-inch slide on the opposite side, we end up with 6 feet of overhang with a vertical stabilizer. These come out at about a 45-degree angle, and they really stop the sway of the trailer back and forth. The Rottweiler jumps around, it makes a huge difference. So we try to position this as far forward as we can under the slide, which is where our couch is, and it's really stopped the movement of this trailer. And I'll show you how it mounts. It's really simple. All you do is position this on the lip of the I-beam, hook up the ratchet strap, and in this case, we've already thrown it around to the other side. So this one's sitting here just like that, and we do the exact same thing on the other side. I have to move it back just a hair today. We got tank items in the way. Welcome to RV life, y'all. It never goes as easy as you think. Right, honey?
Right.
I do try to keep these as parallel as possible. Don't know if it makes a whole lot of difference. That's all there is to it. Now we have one more stabilizer that we put out that goes all the way in the back from around here. This one goes off of our tow hitch. In our case, it's not a tow hitch, it's a cargo hitch because we're on a towable, but it goes into the normal hitch mount. The hitch mount stabilizer has been an awesome upgrade. I love the fact that it's back here because we don't tow our bikes back here, so we leave the stabilizer connected at all times. And this works a lot like the I-beam one. All we do is just unhook it from this little clip here, flip it down, and then throw in a ratchet strap at the tie down points or the hook points. Ratchet strap it a few times till it's tight. And that's all there is to it. Now, watch the side of our trailer. You'll see how much more stability this thing has than normal. We're not getting any movement. This thing has been a game changer for us, so we needed to figure out how to mount our bikes and our stabilizers. So we did a double hitch, a double receiver hitch, so that we could come right out of the back of our trailer hitch into the MORryde stabilizer and be able to have our one-up bike rack on top of it. And because we don't trust people, we have 3 locks on it. One of the other things that I did on here that may not show up real well is we actually put a kind of an anti-bounce device for our trailer hitch. We wanted to make sure when we're going down the road we don't get any bounce, or we limit as much as we can, right? We're on the back of a fifth wheel, but this U-bolt with this metal bracket here keeps the extension shoved down into the receiver so that it limits how much flex you have. The nice thing about the 1-Up is it has a ball bearing that you screw in, so it takes the flex out of this, so this one doesn't move at all. And then with the MORryde hitch on for the trailer, we find the trailer doesn't bounce as much. So this is a really nice setup. I don't know if I would travel with an e-bike back here just because that whole cantilever effect, because your bikes are now so much further back. But when we're traveling in this configuration, we have our normal Trek bikes and have been really happy with it. So the double receiver, we just got off Amazon, nothing special. The MORryde stabilizer has been great. We got that off of Shopify. We have a link for that. And in the 1-Up, we went right to their website. So if you're looking for a bike configuration that is safe and warranted for RVs, this is the way to go. We've been beating it up for 18 months. Works well. I'll tell you, those two connections are excellent and definitely recommend no matter what you have, whether it's a travel trailer or a fifth wheel. This makes a huge difference on stability. We've got one more thing we're going to show you that makes our life way easier, especially on travel days.
There's the last item we're going to talk about.
And I love it. This is the EzStor hitch. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, EzStor, well, why? Because it is exactly what it says its name is. You slide your hitch in there, and then you can slide the chains around behind it. And that keeps the hitch up off the ground. And this will work both with like the Anderson style we have right here. It'll work with the Equalizer bar style. I like having the hitch up off the ground and having somewhere to put it, and it's out of the way since we don't have a battery there. And it keeps it off the back of our truck, so we don't have to worry about it when we're running around town goofing off. I don't have a stinger sticking off the back, smashing my shins and knees. Not that that's ever happened.
And I like that it's off the ground, and we don't put it in our bay.
Well, in our past life, we used to just throw it underneath the tongue on the ground, but being in Florida, it tends to have torrential downpours, it seems like, every time we would do something like that. So getting it up off the ground and then putting the cover on. Let me show you that. Because you don't want to have dirty balls.
Can't have dirty balls, that'd be bad.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Aren't these awesome upgrades and add-ons?
I think so.
Yeah, so I'm going to link everything down below in the description so you can find out where you can purchase these if you want these items.
A lot of them are going to be on MORryde Shopify website, so I believe that is shopmorryde.com.
Yeah, I'll link that down below because with our link, you can save 7% and get free shipping in the US.
Yep, and if you ever want to see any of these products in person, check us out. Make sure you stop by and see them. We use them constantly, we love them, we live by them, we know they're fantastic.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. If you have any of these items, let us know.
Absolutely. Most importantly,
enjoy every moment.
But don't forget to
subscribe
and like
and ring that bell so you
and
know
give
when
us
our
a thumbs
videos
up. Come on.
Have a great day. Enjoy every moment.